Anthony, let's say the report materialized, it becomes reality. How important of a step is that for Amazon?
We actually don't think this is a terribly important step for Amazon. We think, if anything, they're just sort of experimenting. What you have to understand about FedEx and UPS is that these are companies that have been around for a really long time and have built out massive networks, which would be very, very hard to replicate. Our transportation analyst, Rick Patterson, refers this as to the 30-30 rule. In other words, it would take Amazon about 30 years and have to spend about $30 billion to have the scale that UPS or FedEx does. You know, to put that in perspective, you know, FedEx has 659 aircraft, they have 160,000 vehicles, they have over 400,000 employees, and they're the smaller of the two. So we're not reading into this. Quite frankly, as much as we like Amazon, we don't think that this is big major news, negative news for UPS and FedEx.
Well, Anthony, it's a really good point. Amazon, any headlines associated with healthcare and all of a sudden the healthcare sector's down. Any headlines associated with delivery and all of a sudden stocks like UPS and FedEx are down. Is Amazon having an outweighted effect on other sectors? Do you think it's sort of overemphasized by some people?
I think with Amazon, you have to look at everything on a case-by-case basis. So if you recall, I was actually on this show last week talking about what they were doing with healthcare and saying that's a very bad thing for health insurers. But that's very different than the delivery business. I think that Amazon, particularly with the partners that they have in healthcare, can build scale and do things that are very, very innovative. I don't necessarily think that's true when you're talking about the package delivery companies. Quite frankly, Rick and I wrote a report in November of last year saying that if Amazon really wants to solve their last mile delivery problem, they should buy FedEx, and that would be highly accretive to Amazon's earnings per share at significant premiums to FedEx's current stock price.